show. Today we're going to take all our time to speak about the African Union the African Day celebration organized by the African Union 6th region, Canada. Now today I have many people. I'm going to share with you all those people who give their time to be with us. We have Makole Kalu, is president, the chairman and president of the African Union, and the 6th region, Canada, is with us. Good afternoon, Minister.
Good afternoon, Mr. Duvalier. Thank you very much for having me.
Like, what was the project in the past? How people can try to join the group, and how it works?
Well, once again, thank you so very much for having us here, and we really appreciate the work you're doing in the community. I guess that's the reason why we're here, because we recognize the work you're doing, Mr. Duvalier Monkam and Zoom Group and Zoom TV, the talk show, and all the things that you guys are doing in the community. We really appreciate Zoom. And and that's what the whole essence of the African Union 6th region is about. The people of African descent, what they're doing to promote our community, what they're doing to promote the continent. And so the African Union is a body of about 55 nations, 55 countries. And the continent of Africa is known to have 5 regions, which is the Northern Africa, the Southern Africa, Eastern, West, and Central Africa. Out of these 5 regions, they also came up with the 6th region, which is all people of African descent. Now, it's interesting to know that the continent of Africa cares so much about their sons and daughters living outside of the continent. And when you say people of African descent, I always say that if you have 1% of African in you, you're an African. It doesn't matter where you come from. The most interesting part is that life began in Africa. And so if life began in Africa, we are all Africans. Africa gave birth to the rest of the world. And so the continent of Africa decided to reach out to all sons of daughters of the continent of Africa. And we also define the diaspora as anyone of African origin or through birth or through descent, or also as a friend or lover of the continent of Africa. You are part of the continent of Africa. So having said that, in 2012, the continent of Africa came together in what we call the first Global Africa Diaspora Summit in South Africa. May 25th, that was launched, the 6th region, where the heads of states of Africa and heads of states and leaders globally came together to agree that it's time for the people of African descent to come together and make a declaration that now we are one global Africa family. So today, we have what we call the 6th region, and I'm privileged to lead the process of mobilizing people of African descent. When you hear the African Union 6th region, it's about the movement of the 6th region process. Now here we call the African Unity, where we are pushing to bring the unity of our people together. That's where you hear the African Unity or the African Union. The African Unity is that movement of bringing unity for our people. So sometimes it's the African Unity 6th region because we're trying to bring the unity for our people.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And just to get more information about it, do you have inside African Unity a lot of association who are working with you, and how are you working with all African? Because you're going to be the cover of all those associations in North America.
Now, the African Union is here to support existing organizations, not to reinvent the wheel. We're here to support what you're doing. We're not here to say come together under one umbrella and leave what you're doing. No. The African Union is saying register yourself, that you are recognized by the bigger body of the African continent, and we want to know if you're doing media, who can we work with? Who can we liaise with? What community are you reaching so that we can work with you? So by so doing, there is a lot of support that sometimes we don't get because we think we can get support financially, we can get support in training, workshop, and all that. All those things are there. And these are things that we are looking for, that as people register together, then through the AU and through the support and through our office, there will be means to ask for a big support. And if you have structure, you have a plan, you have your budget, we will be able to now put plans together as we submit that, whether to our partners through the African Union, through maybe World Bank, through the government of Canada, through any means that the funds are there to help our community, then you'll be able to be a part of that and get a piece of the pie to be able to continue what you're doing within the community. Now, we have a very good opportunity set here through the United Nations declaring the decade of people of African descent. We're about 4 years into that decade. Since 2015, we have the decade of people of African descent. Interestingly, our Prime Minister, Prime Minister of Canada, Trudeau, recognized this decade of people of African descent during the Black History Month. I believe it's February the 30th, and made a declaration that it's time to recognize the work of people of African descent in Canada, and they are willing to give back in support of what our community is doing. And so there's a lot of opportunities that are there to work together to sponsor and support, even financially, the activities and the work people are doing within the community. And so because that we have a continent called Africa, we celebrating African heritage, African history, royalty, and so that's what we want people to go back and study history. And you will say, if you know where you're coming from, then you know where you're going. And we're excited about all this aspect that we have an opportunity. Now, this week is very interesting week. That's what we're doing this here. This week we have the celebration of Africa Day, which we're going to do across Canada, starting from the 24th. The 24th of May, we're going to be doing a flag raising at Queen's Park. And we are very grateful to the head office from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the African Union Commission office, to the chairman, His Excellency Faki Mahamat, who is allowing some delegation to come from the Department of Citizenship and Diaspora Directorate. We have leading that delegation will be Mr. Nana Osei, with some other delegates from the Economic, Social, Cultural Commission, ECOSOC. I understand Dr. Sise, is also coming on this delegation as well, and I believe Dr. Raj as well will be coming as well from the ECOSOC Commission. So we're very excited to receive them. They will be here from the 23rd, and the 24th there will be the flag raising ceremony at the Legislative Assembly of Ontario, which is known as the Queen's Park. And we welcome everybody. That will be from 11:30 to about 2:30. Now by 4 p.m. the same day, the May 24th, we'll be having a special community leaders forum at Duvalier Park Hotel. And that will be at about 175 Winford Drive, 175 Winford Drive in Toronto. We ask if you're a community leader of African descent, we welcome you there at 4 p.m. At Duvalier Park Hotel. There will be a reception, and you have a one-on-one time with the delegates that came from the African Union Commission. They will be here live. This is the first time this is happening out of 55 years of the existence in Canada. This is the first time they are coming in this form. They come once in a while to meet the government of Canada, and this is the first time in this level they are coming one-on-one to engage with the leaders of our community, and you don't want to miss this. So we're looking forward to that. And then on the 25th, we will be going to Ottawa. With the diplomatic group, there will be a celebration in Ottawa as well. That will be from around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in Ottawa on the 25th, which is the main Africa Day. And by 3 o'clock, we'll be also having a meeting with community leaders in Ottawa, hosted by the Ambassador Chidea, Florence Chidea, which is the Ambassador of Zimbabwe, and the Dean of the diplomatic group in Canada. That will be at the Zimbabwean Embassy, Somerset Street. Somerset Street in Ottawa. And so you can Google that Zimbabwe Embassy. By 3 p.m. we are also be having a meeting with all African Canadian community leaders in Ottawa. And if you are in Ottawa region, we ask you to come join us in Ottawa. By 3 p.m. you also have a one-on-one opportunity with the delegation from the African Union Commission. After that, we'll move to Montreal, where we'll also be meeting with African Francophonie Canadian community as well in Montreal. And so if you're in the Montreal region, we ask you to join us on Saturday, May the 26th from 1 p.m. to around 3 p.m. And that will be at the Moroccan House, which will be giving you the full address shortly as well. The Moroccan House, Morocco Cultural Center in Montreal, and that will be meeting the community as well over there. And so we're very excited what is happening here. This is about us, and we say that is one voice, one Africa, one people, leaving no one behind. That is the process, that is our motto, that is the journey. And so like we said, we are now reinventing the wheel. We are not asking you to leave your organization. We are asking you to continue what you're doing, and we are here to support what you're doing and see what we can do to let it grow and get the recognition that the world needs to know about you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Macaulay Kalou. On en parle également avec Charlie Agnès Lemassi. On vous l'a dit, elle est trésorière et secrétaire financière de cette grosse structure. Et avec elle, on va essayer de revenir sur le programme, sur c'est quoi en fait l'Union africaine, 6e région du Canada, parce qu'on va essayer de brosser rapidement, de manière assez légère, parce qu'on ne va pas entrer en profondeur dans les explications à ce niveau-là. Et maintenant, c'est quoi cette action qui est initiée pour cette mise en commun de la communauté africaine tout entière?
Alors, la communauté africaine, qu'on appelle généralement à l'étranger la diaspora, oui, elle est un peu dispersée. C'est-à-dire, chaque communauté est dans son coin et fait des activités qui ne sont pas reconnues. Donc, African Union 6 régions, en fait, ça permet à toutes les communautés de se retrouver, de se rassembler, de travailler ensemble, en fait, pour reconnaître l'Afrique. Parce que l'Afrique est un continent qui a beaucoup de ressources et surtout beaucoup de cerveaux, on a entendu parler des pertes de cerveau, des gens qui quittent l'Afrique et qui viennent ici s'éduquer et qui montent leur société ici ou bien qui réussissent dans les entreprises ici, mais on n'entend jamais parler. Donc, ce qui fait qu'on ne reconnaît pas ce qui se passe en Afrique. Donc, cette association, ce mouvement, justement, son but, c'est de reconnaître les talents d'Afrique, c'est de reconnaître ce que l'Afrique fait, non seulement pour la diaspora aussi, ou pour le Canada, mais pour le monde entier. Donc, c'est un mouvement qui permet de reconnaître l'Afrique, de rendre hommage à l'Afrique et de reconnaître aussi les Africains. Sinon, au Canada comme en Europe, on ne sera pas reconnu. Donc c'est très important de faire partie de ce mouvement-là. Moi j'ai fait partie, il y a pas mal de personnes qui l'a cité Sherman, qui font partie de ce mouvement, qui sont des chefs d'entreprise, qui sont des personnes très bien placées, ou même des étudiants, des personnes qui veulent se faire reconnaître comme africains. Donc c'est très important d'encourager ce genre de mouvement qui se met en place. Donc moi je suis très partant pour ce genre d'initiative.
I'm just going to say, the chairman say, everybody come, all of us, we are coming from Africa. That means we are all African first. All African first. And just with Barbara Stewart, the Secretary General, and is it possible to say everything is almost ready for the event? Because I know you are the one who knows about all the plan, all this place is ready, all people who are working on the project are almost ready to receive all those people. Do you think, how many people are you working to get that day?
We're looking forward to get almost 200 people or more for the flag raise event.
Yes.
And with this broadcast, we know that a lot more people will be coming on. This reception can accommodate 120 people at the reception. However, people from all over are actually calling in and going and registering at the Eventbrite website for this event, because people are identifying with the continent, whether you're born in the continent or not. As diaspora, people are now embracing their identity and want to be part of the whole process, because they're realizing that, as you say, life begins in Africa, and people are realizing that that's where their root is from, that's where they're from. They're African, no matter where you were born. So they are embracing the movement, and they want to have an identity by connecting. So having this celebration is allowing people to connect with who they are, to So yes, we are ready and we are expecting the turnout and people are excited to be there. This is our 4th year and we look forward to it each year.
Everything going to start in Toronto. It's going to be at the Ontario Legislative Assembly, Queen's Park, Toronto, at the 111 Wellesley Street West. It's going to be on May 24 at 11:30 until 2:30 p.m. That's going to be the flag raising ceremony. And the same day in the afternoon, it's going to be the African Canadian Community Leader Forum. It's going to be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Toronto Duvalier Hotel at the 175 Winford Drive, North York. And don't miss those two dates in Toronto. That's the first step. And the second step going to be Ottawa on Friday. And after Ottawa, the end going to be in Montreal for all those people who speak French, because I know many people are waiting the programme in Montréal. Donc on va le faire également pour vous. Soyez prêts à recevoir l'événement. Je l'appelle bien sûr pour les dates. On a d'abord Toronto, qui aura lieu du côté de Queen's Park pour la matinée, pour la levée du drapeau, qui aura lieu en journée entre 11h30 et 14h30. Et par la suite, ce sera à Queen's Park, à 111 Wellesley Street West. Et ensuite, en après-midi, on aura la journée communautaire des Africains du Canada, des leaders africains du Canada.
En fait, c'est une réception qui aura lieu à Duvalier Hotel, juste après la cérémonie de levée de drapeau. Donc, ce sera une réception où les leaders qui viendront d'Addis Abeba, qui est vraiment le siège même de l'African Union. C'est la première fois que ces grands leaders arrivent à Toronto. Donc c'est vraiment un événement à ne pas manquer. Et ça sera à cet hôtel-là à partir de 16h. Donc si vous avez une organisation ici à Toronto qui représentait peut-être un pays d'Afrique qui n'est pas très reconnu, qui est déjà reconnu à Toronto, c'est le leader, ça doit être le président, le secrétaire ou bien la personne qui est en charge de communication de l'organisation est invité à venir à Duvalier Hotel pour rencontrer ces leaders-là, pour pouvoir se faire connaître, parce que c'est très important, parce que si jamais vous avez besoin de faire un levée de fonds ou bien de défendre une cause qui est très importante, c'est très bien que ces gens-là soient au courant qu'il y a des choses qui se font au Canada. Donc cette réception, c'est vraiment une très bonne idée pour que les personnes qui sont engagées dans la communauté, bien sûr, puissent se faire connaître et se faire remarquer aussi.
Mr. Chairman, just to give more information about the program, if people want to get like phone number to reach to you like easily to make sure they don't gonna lose when they try to go there, you can give them some phone numbers to try to contact you directly.
Yes. Please, once again, you can call the number 647-785-7959 or 647-985-0293. Go to our website, www.au6rc.org, or send us an email, info@au6rc.com or au6rc.org. So with those contacts, you will be able to get all the information that you have. We have flyers. As you can see, some flyers that we have that talks about the African Union and the diaspora. So when you come on the 24th, we ask everybody to come on time. Now, the outside event is for everybody, whether from your organization. If you can come as many as possible, 500, 1,000 is allowed. Come in. But if you want to be part of the inside reception with light refreshment, when we do the flag raising and we finish and there's going to be a light refreshment, we want you to go and register. The first 120 to maximum 140 that we can take in being part of the inside reception. That's why we ask for that registration, so that the earlier you do that, which probably will be closing up on Tuesday, the inside reception registration will close up because we have to submit those names at Queen's Park for security reasons, so that you can collect your badge to be able to go inside and be part of that reception. So we ask you to please register on time so that you can be part of that reception. But for the celebration itself, you know, the activities, the music, the songs, the words that you will hear from the African Union directly, from the delegation, from the community leaders that will be there. It's a lot of activities, some things that you're going to enjoy on that day. It's going to be a beautiful day, seeing the African Union flag flying high at the Legislative Assembly, never done anywhere in the world outside of the continent of Africa. Here we're doing history, raising our flag, and we are proud to do that. And we want you, whether you're a part of the media, you know, social group or whatever, please come. So whatever support that we can give you, whatever we can do to make life easier and better for you as an organization, please call on us. Our office address here is 1315 Finch Avenue West, Unit 217.
Okay, with Barbara Stewart, just to recap the program for this coming week, next week, it's going to be the beautiful time.
Please bring your IDs, because when you're registering to get your badge, you need to have identification. Because sometimes people come, they think because they register online, then they don't have to. You have to show your ID to the security. So we encourage everybody to bring their ID, government ID, picture ID. And also, if you want to be part of the reception, go and register at Eventbrite and make sure you secure your position. As the chairman said, we only have 120 to 140 accommodation for 120 to 140 people. If you do not go and register in time, you will not be able to participate, because the security is tight and they will not allow you in after a certain amount of people. For the 25th is the Global Africa Day, where the diplomatic group will be celebrating in Ottawa. And we're asking people to call the office if you're in Toronto and you want to go, to get more information on where exactly it's going to be and what time. It's starting at 5 o'clock. So we're asking you, call the office 647-785-7959 or 647-985-0293 to get more information on that. For the Montreal event, you are welcome. Leaders of the community, in the Francophone community, you are very much welcome. We're inviting you to come and be part of this, with this opportunity of having the delegates coming from Addis Ababa, AU, to meet with us. This is, as he said, the chairman said, this is an historic moment for everyone, for us in Canada, for the diaspora, and we want to make use of it. We do not want to lose out on this opportunity because the purpose of this coming is to bring togetherness, to solidify the relationship between the diaspora and the continent through the African Union. So for that event, please call the number 613-864-6038, and Dr. Abiba Shakir will be the one that you'll speak to, or call my number, or the office number, 647-785-7959. You can speak to me to get more information. That event will be at the Center Cultural, the Moroccan Cultural Center, and that's at Dar Al Maghrib, Montreal, 515 Avenue Gugère, Montreal, Quebec.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, and we're looking forward to you coming out and celebrating this historic moment.
Thank you very much, and we just want to thank the chairman for your time today. I know it was not easy, but we try our best to get to today. And thank you, Barbara, and thank you, Charlie, to be with us today. And thank you to all our viewers for Zoom group and all those people who was online with us on Facebook. We're just going to say, let's meet in a few minutes for the different things. Je vous souhaite de passer certainement une très bonne soirée, un bon dimanche. Et surtout, vous allez revoir ces images durant toute cette semaine, bien sûr, pour vous permettre d'avoir la température, le pouls de l'événement qui a cours en plein cœur du Canada. C'est bien sûr cet événement majeur qu'on célèbre pour toute la grosse communauté africaine. Ça, c'est notre moment. C'est le moment pour nous de venir ici également devant la scène et se dire nous avons cette fierté d'appartenir à ce continent qui représente une fierté pour le monde entier. Donc, ici à là, je vous souhaite de passer un très bon dimanche, surtout une très bonne fin de journée. Portez-vous bien. Ciao, ciao.